Introducing first fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, Brandon Taylor.
You heard our ring announcer, Brent Bradley. My name is J.R. Gordon. I'm joined by Cody Momars. We are live at the Sparta Combat League Event Center in Denver, Colorado for Sparta Combat League 72. We've got 9 fights on the card this evening, including our main event, which are professional MMA events. And coming to the ring right now, we're about to get it started. Brandon Taylor is going to kick things off in a 155-pound MMA fight. Cody, it's going to be a great night of action here this evening. Tell us what you're looking forward to.
I'm more than anything really looking for a competitive bout between Brandon Taylor and Kade Pollacia, and I think they're going to get after it. I'm curious to see what the striking is like, but I think it's overall going to be a great fight.
Outstanding. Of course, in our co-main event, we have somebody that you're familiar with, Mr. Grant Neal, making his professional MMA debut tonight. That's some of the biggest talk surrounding this card this evening.
Oh, yes, without question. Yeah, I know Grant actually, through the football community, was a high school football player in Colorado, and I'll tell you, he's definitely still got that football size and that football power, and that is really where he differentiates himself from other fighters, is he doesn't stop. He's got that endurance, and he will beat you into the ground if you are not careful.
Good skill set to have as an MMA fighter.
I think so. It's effective more often than not.
So checking out the tail of the tape here, coming in first, we have the elder Brandon Taylor at 24. They are even in height, both just under 6 feet. Of course, they match in weight, 155. And a significant experience advantage for Brandon Taylor.
Yeah, I think Kade is about as fresh as you can be, being his
And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the Larry H. Miller Nissan on the 104th blue corner, Kade Pollacia.
Mr. Pollacia making his way to the cage now, his first time making the walkout. And you're a competitive athlete yourself. What's that like, the adrenaline rush getting out there in front of the crowd?
Oh, you hear that music going, your chills start to settle, and well, I take that back. You have the butterflies, but I'll tell you this, as soon as that first punch is landed, whether that be on yourself or your opponent, everything starts to calm down and the butterflies start to go away. But I'll tell you, this is his debut. I'm telling you, he may come out calm and collected, but he's definitely got some nervousness coming in for sure.
Yes, indeed. And Mr. Pollacia giving it up for some of his fans in the crowd. Pretty fantastic, 18 years old. You know, we're seeing folks younger and younger making their debuts here, and it's because they're growing up in gyms that are MMA gyms. UFC, you know, having its anniversary here, having started in Denver, Colorado 25 years ago. And it was all guys in the single style, of course, and now Pollacia coming in at 18 years old as a well-rounded mixed martial artist. So interesting to have watched the evolution of the sport.
Yeah, it's actually really amazing how much it's grown to now be it's a household sport. You know, everyone knows what MMA is now. It's not a kind of this unknown thing.
Welcome to ESPN. Tim Mills doing a check on the fighter there. For anybody that wonders what the referee's doing there, no, they're not patting him down, checking for weapons. They're making sure there's no Vaseline or anything, any Bengay, any Tiger Balm liniment oil, anything like that on the fighters that could get into their opponent's eyes or somehow offer an advantage.
Besides the weapons that are attached attached to the ends of their arms. However.
Besides the nunchucks. Take it away, Brent.
Eclipse Event Center, are you ready for our first fight of the night? Well then, let's meet our two fighters. Fighting first out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner. He stands at 5'11", weighed in at 155 pounds, and trains with DCO MMA. From Denver, Colorado, with a record of 5-3, Brandon Taylor. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the Larry H. Miller Nissan on 104th blue corner. He stands 6 foot even at 155 pounds, training out of Evergreen, Colorado, making his amateur debut, Kade Pollacia. Referee for this fight is Tom Johnson.
Brandon Taylor wearing the black and green trunks. Mr. Pollacia wearing the all black trunks. Pollacia just listed as being out of Evergreen, so we're calling him an independent fighter versus the DCO MMA trained Brandon Taylor. And
right off the bat.
And of course, one of Taylor's coaches, Catherine Poprocki, current queen of Sparta, and got signed to an Invicta contract. Congratulations to her. But to the action we have here. Taylor lands with the head kick off a nice hand combination.
Brandon Taylor is not wasting any time, already going after the rather green Pollacia.
Pollacia eats a hard leg kick, looks to fire back, needs to keep his hands
big
up.
Kick to the face.
And he's got some blood, a little bit of chi leaking out of Mr. Pollacia there.
And Brandon Taylor is not slowing down. He's pressing against the cage, or at least trying to.
Good job by Pollacia not letting himself get backed into the cage. Nice with his footwork there, but Taylor just picking him apart. Look at the accuracy on Taylor's punches.
And it might not be as flashy, but Taylor's keeping up with the leg kicks as well, and those start to add up.
For sure, and Taylor again with the head kick a moment ago. What I'm liking about Taylor is the mixing of the variants of his strikes. Going to the body, going to the head, working right, working left, kicks and punches upstairs and downstairs. Basically, Pollacia doesn't have any idea where the next attack might be coming from.
No, he does not.
Hey, break that front leg, break that front leg.
Can hear the corner of Taylor saying, break that front leg, and what they're calling for is those leg kicks you were talking about. They want him to fire in there and start breaking down his ability to stand on that leg.
Big body shots by Brandon Taylor. He is continuing this assault. Pollacia trying to get away, but and now.
Oh, big shot. And again with the head kick. Pollacia got to get those hands up.
Yes, he does. Taylor just stalking him around the ring now.
Just over a minute left here. Three 3-minute rounds.
There seems to be a red paint spill in the ring right now.
Pollacia takes another hard right hand. He wears a well for as many shots as Pollacia has taken. He continues to press forward and goes for the takedown.
Taylor's got the back now, trying to. Okay. Oh, here come the strikes, raining down on a Pollacia.
Good scramble by Taylor there to end up in dominant position. Pollacia trying to transition to the triangle.
He's got to get those legs around.
Yep, he needed to shove that right arm through. Taylor aware of it. They always tell you elbows forward to keep from getting triangled, and that's exactly what Taylor was able to do. So
now he's
safe now is Taylor.
Now Taylor's trying to posture up and really rain down some strikes. Pollacia's got to keep those arms pinned. Missing with the hammer fist is Taylor.
And Pollacia reaching up a little bit. Now he's trying to control the posture. For a moment there, he was just letting Taylor sort of have free reign with his posture. That cost him getting popped in the face a couple of times.
Well, I think we can figure out who won that round, JR.
So if you're in the corner of Pollacia, I'm telling him you got to keep those hands up. You need to really make sure that you're not on the receiving end of any more of those head kicks, because those were doing some definite damage. He did a nice job with the takedown, just didn't get the position he wanted. If you're in Taylor's corner as his coach, what are you telling him?
Need to keep pressing forward. Need to keep pressing forward. Taylor was obviously the aggressor in that round, and he was very successful with landing more strikes than he missed.
And we've got the replay here, and this is early in the round. Pollacia had already taken one head kick because we can see the blood there, but Taylor, as I alluded to, really nice job of mixing his strikes and not letting his opponent have a read on what might be coming next.
So, JR, I mean, if you're Pollacia, are you trying to defend the body shots, the leg shots? I mean, he was getting it from pretty much every angle that round.
You know, he did a really nice job getting the takedown. I'm thinking you're going to try to close the distance, see if you can't take this to the mat. He threatened with a couple of submissions, showed us he at least knows what he's doing off of his back. So Pollacia might want to just stay away from the striking game a little bit and We're going to take a second here, let referee Tom Johnson clean up that lake that's over in the corner of Pollacia right now. And commission not going to be happy with that. I bet Pollacia's corner gets a little talking to after that. I don't think there was any ill intent. However, you could say, you know, hey, my fighter needs a little bit extra time. Create a situation here where the referee's going to have to clean up something. Again, I don't think that's the case.
No, I think it was more
of what happened here.
I think there was quite amount of blood to wash off, and
yeah,
they didn't spare any water. That's for sure.
So obviously the water creates a slippery surface. Don't want anything to happen where somebody could twist a knee or an ankle or be taken down in an environment where they wouldn't have been able to otherwise.
Without question. There are some rules. There are some rules in mixed martial arts, without a doubt.
And Taylor just ready to pounce out of the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Ding, round 2. Yeah, it's punchy kicky time.
And Taylor, once again, the aggressor. Uppercuts, big uppercuts by Brandon Taylor.
So I was talking about how Pollacia needed to keep his hands up.
Striking now, coming back.
Pollacia had his hands up in a nice place, but Taylor able to split the guard with the uppercut. And Pollacia flashes his hands and says, bring it. And, well, I think Taylor's going to be happy to oblige.
Yes, he is. Oh, big uppercuts by Taylor trying to press Pollacia against the cage. Ooh. Pollacia missing wildly.
Trying to get a little spinning attack there going. Taylor able to read what's coming on most of his other stuff, so why not try to throw a little flash out there, see if that doesn't land. No success, and here we go to the ground where Taylor did have success at the end of round 1.
Yes, he did, and he's going to try to bring those hammer fist strikes down again. Posturing up now, side control.
There was seemingly no interest in a submission attempt from Taylor on the ground in round 1. Pretty happy to punch his opponent in the face. Never a bad game plan in a fight, but let's see if he switches it up and tries to set up the arm bars. Pollacia straightening that right arm quite a bit here.
Pollacia moving around and sprawling a lot on the ground. That's going to tire him out if he's not careful. I mean,
knee on belly mount.
Top mount. Here it comes. Here come the strikes by Taylor.
This is going to be close to over.
Boom, boom.
Referee Tom Johnson taking a close look,
Right
warning
there.
the bottom fighter.
Pollacia with some impressive flexibility. Unfortunately, that's not going to help him stop the strikes to the face.
Oh. If he can get both feet in there, sometimes you can leverage your opponent up into a sitting position and then put him backward. But Taylor wise to this, like I said, training out of a really nice gym with the DCO MMA fighters. And
Pollacia. Got out of the top mount.
able to get a scramble going on there, and Pollacia now looking for the triangle again. He's going to need to either pass that left arm of Taylor or walk his triangle over to the other side. Couple of options here for him. Oh, I'm going to try to turn it into a shin choke there. A little go-go plata action.
Boom. Once again, Taylor just going to rain strikes down on Pollacia.
For as active as Pollacia is with his submission attack, Taylor doing a really nice job of reading everything, moving around it, improving his position, and then back and forth rights and lefts. Referee Tom Johnson has seen enough, calls it off. The bloodied Pollacia gets up. That's his fight debut, and he made a really nice showing of himself. But you could really see the experience advantage of Taylor coming through on that. We'll give the judges a moment to get the official time set in there, and then we'll take it up to Brent, and he'll give us the word on that. And here we go on the replay. We're checking out toward the end of the fight. We were talking about Pollacia trying to wrap up a triangle choke, tried to transition it into a shin choke. It's a nice sneaky little move there, but again, the experience of Taylor paid off. That's something he's seen before, got the legs to the side, transitioned him out, finished with a nice ground and pound. What a great way for us to start it off here, Cody.
I agree, and I'll admit I was expecting Taylor to be more patient, let Pollacia kind of be over-aggressive with everything since it was his debut, but it was actually quite the opposite. Taylor pressed the entire fight, and it was pretty successful.
And bringing fighters to the center, so we'll get the word on the official time of the stoppage.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee Tom Johnson has called a stop to this bout at 2 minutes and 50 seconds into round number 2, declaring your winner by TKO, Brandon Taylor.
And some heavy ground and pound. What was your game plan going in?
10,000 hours, that's all it was. Just dig deep and just keep going until the fight's over. Just let it flow.
You were telling me that it's been 11 months since your last MMA fight. Getting back in here, getting the win tonight, how's it feel?
Amazing.
What's going to be next for you? Some more kickboxing, more MMA? What do you think?
MMA and whatever they throw at me.
All right. Anyone you want to thank tonight?
Thanks to my team, friends, family, everyone that came out to support me. Be ready to see Gummy Bear back out. Love all of you.
Congratulations, Brandon. Great job.